Welcome to DSST Byers Middle School Open House for the 22-23 school year. My name is Ellen Curry. I am the school director of our 612 campus. I am very proud to be part of the Byers community and to be a native of Colorado, grew up south of Denver, spent some time in college north in Fort Collins, and then have been back in Denver for the last dozen or so years in education, both teaching science in Denver Public Schools and now here at Byers as an instructional leader, and now our school director going into my fourth year next year. I have two young children who I hope will one day join us here at Byers, and I am very proud to support students now, hope to support your students soon, and one day hope to support my own kids here in our middle school. Our team is truly incredible. We have heard over and over how important it is to our families, our students, our alumni to have great teachers, and we definitely have that here. We've had 85% staff retention in our middle school since we founded 8 years ago and are really, really proud of that. We spend a lot of time together being joyful. Hopefully this afternoon or tonight or this morning, whenever you're watching this, you will get to know more about our Byers history and the choices that we make to ensure that we have a really intentional school culture, a high academic bar, and support whole people here at Byers Middle School. So a little bit about our story. We are a DSST public school, and so we do have this deep, important mission of ending educational inequity and preparing all students for success. We do that in some really special ways, and I'm going to show you our senior signing day video to just show you where we hope we are going for your students.
Senior Signing Day 2018. DSS what?
Today in this very room we have 5,300 students and 324 seniors. You guys have shouted from the Colorado Plains to the Denver skyscrapers to the Colorado mountaintops that all students from all economic, all academic, all racial backgrounds can achieve an extraordinary education.
My name is Charles Kennedy. I'm going to Yale University.
CU Boulder. Sarah Lawrence College at UNC.
I'm going to CU Denver.
Tulane University.
My name is Tristan Embark and I'll be attending Stanford University.
CU Denver. Howard University. Western State Colorado University. I'm going to NYU.
CU Denver! Penn State University!
My name is Yasmin Sinahun and I'm going to CU Boulder.
That really is what it's all about. I always tear up when watching that video. I care so much about getting students to and through college and know that 612 education is a big, big part of that. So a little bit about us. We are the 5th DSST campus. We had an extraordinary start, not here in our building, but actually down the street at Calvary Church. We were able to open here at Byers in our second year after an incredible renovation, and then opened our high school in 2016 and graduated our first class in 2020. So you can see our amazing middle school commons where we have morning meeting. We have a fabrication lab where we do engineering, welding, all kinds of things. Our future center that focuses on college success. This amazing space that looks over our cafeteria, some of our science labs, our gym, which is a new addition to our building, our wonderful entrance. And we are really proud to be in an excellent space and to be an excellent school. We have been a blue rated middle school since opening on the Denver Public Schools SPF, which just says we are distinguished. That means we're not only achieving really, really well at kind of an average, it means that every student in our building is achieving. We don't see disparities that exist across the network here at Byers. And we also earned a National Blue Ribbon Award for high performance in our first year of eligibility. So very proud of that. So as I said, we're really proud of closing gaps between students. We don't see gaps between students of color, students with disabilities, students who are multilingual, or that receive free and reduced lunch. Every student achieves at Byers because of our inclusive model. We also retain a high percent of our teachers, and we really hope that we are a campus where families can confidently enroll multiple siblings. We've got a number of families who had students that graduated in the class of 2020 and now have sixth graders still coming in with us. So generations of families hopefully coming through our Byers community. We do have a very diverse community, so about 45% free and reduced lunch. About half of our students identify as students of color. We have a really strong multilingual community at Byers. We're actually closer to about 12% special education now, and we're pretty evenly split between students that identify as female and male, although that changes with every class. And we really love our diverse community and very much believe that diversity ensures equity and does lead to outstanding results for all students within our community. And you can see that our community becomes more diverse and more wonderful every year. And that's something we're really proud of. We also deeply love our parent community. We have a great science and tech parent organization that is extremely active. We have parent coffees. We have parent community engagement events. We do volunteering, have a great campaign every year to fundraise for our student activities, and we're super grateful. As we are 9 years in, we're now really thinking about how to push and challenge our community to grow together. And this is our Byers brand. We very much aspire to be a welcoming community where all people are known and valued, where students have the opportunity to explore their identities academically, personally, and socially, where we work together to cultivate relationships and support each other to be our best, and where most importantly, our graduates have the opportunity to pursue their aspirations and make a positive impact on our world. We're going to talk about being a welcoming community, and I'm going to let Abby talk.
Hi, my name is Abby Holmes. I am a senior this year at Byers, class of 2022, but I like to consider myself a founding member of the Byers community because I have been here since my brother started 6th grade back when we were at Calvary Temple, because he was graduating class of 2020. And I think that puts me in a really unique place to be part of this community for so long. I've known people here for 9 years now, even though I've only been attending the school for 7. It's a very tight-knit community, and I'm glad that I'm part of it.
I'm glad Abby's part of it too, and I hope that many of you are part of our community for many years to come. We have lots of things we do to create intentional culture at Byers, and we're going to walk through some of these together. One is advisory. We deeply believe that every person strives to be known and valued and contribute something meaningful, and that's something that we talk about as the human condition. And our advisory space is a place where students can have that for themselves. Our advisors have a small group of students that they see every day who they deeply get to know, who they are champions for. They have a team. They often identify with their advisors' alma mater, have cheers, have competitions, and your child's advisee or advisor will connect regularly with you via email and phone. So advisory is a really fun place to be. Lots of fun, lots of laughter, lots of games. We have advisory nights where students get together and just have fun together. We do lots of things in advisory to create connection. We are also a core values-centered community. This plays through in all of the spaces that we occupy together. Our DSST core values are core to who we are. They're not just something up on the wall. We talk about them a lot. And that's not just at school. Our CEO, Bill Kurtz, constantly talks about core values in common spaces with our team. They are truly language we bring into conversations. We have core value paychecks for middle schoolers, weekly awards, core value field trips, and you also get a core value report card at the end of the trimester for your students, which is pretty fun. We believe deeply in restorative practice. We do not want to teach students that they should be fearful of making mistakes, and we do want them to be accountable for the harm that they cause, and believe that this is deeply rooted in relationship. When people care about each other, they care more about their actions, and so we work very hard to make sure that we're addressing behavior incidents and other incidents through restoration. We also have something called a critical incident process or a speak up process at our school. Critical incident is something that is harmful, often based on someone's identity, whether it was intended to be harmful or not. And so our speak up process enables students to report that type of harm anytime that it happens, whether it's big or small. And we always look to repair relationships and educate so that that type of harm doesn't happen. Particularly in a diverse community where people come in and have a lot of difference. We know that that can be hard to understand, especially as students develop and determine their own identities. And so we're really sensitive to that and work really hard to make sure that's true. We do have interventions. We have a restorative intervention, which is often about respect. In 6th grade, we do have a refocus that students can earn towards being part of that restorative space. We have a college prep intervention and also mandatory tutoring for students to get extra academic help. We have a very rigorous academic baseline for students, so we've got a pretty long day for them because we believe that they should be here at school and they have a lot to learn. Every student gets a laptop, and in 6th grade, students spend quite a bit of time. They actually spend about 100 minutes across all classes, and part of those periods are intervention. And that is all towards getting students ready for our high school, where they will be taking advanced placement classes, where every student will take an advanced we'll take AP English Language, and we hope will also land in either AP Stats or AP Calculus, but we'll certainly pass through pre-calculus. We have some core practices that help build strong habits for students as they enter our program, which includes a new student academy in the summer, advisory, after-school programming, and then some breaks that really support students to access interventions during the day. We also do believe that all students should access college and be ready for success there, and we do see that across all students. When we look across students, we do not see gaps for them, and that's really important to us. We also offer really rigorous AP classes in our high school and have seen really strong pass rates for students. We've also had 100% college admission for our first 3 graduating classes, and we believe that that is really important, as well as developing whole people. Our community is a joyful one, and we're very much in love with the way that we bring joy to students through dances, through student leadership, through core value trips, through fun competitions. So we have a field day each spring. We take 8th graders out, and we also do lots of fun competition between staff and students. Our morning meetings are a really important space for us to build community towards fledging our Falcons to be fully in flight as they leave our community and move on to high school and college. One of the ways that we do that is through a social emotional circle program. This is through advisory, where students really have an opportunity to be in touch with how they are doing and feeling and make sure that they are healthy. So some examples of our circle: see students snapping and celebrating, deeply listening to each other in those spaces. Again, we have lots of opportunities for students to be joyful and connected, and that's really important to us. And we also have some great sports and club opportunities. The list of clubs does change every year depending on what students want and suggest to us. So we are always open to those suggestions. And it is really, really fun to be part of those organizations, and we encourage students to get involved in extracurriculars. We have the same school choice process as every other school. And we very much hope that when you choose to enroll with us for 6th grade, that you will stay with us through high school, and you do have a guaranteed spot in our high school as a member of our 6th grade. Again, choice is through the same lottery process that is run for all DPS schools. There is no pre-enrollment qualification for DSST, and there are a number of DSST schools across the city. So while we hope you'll come to Byers, we know that there are other options within DSST that are great as well. There are a few preferences for Byers if you are an employee, have siblings here already, or are someone that qualifies for free and reduced lunch. That helps us make sure that we do truly have an integrated community here. You can always contact Denver Public Schools for more information about the choice process. And do just want to note that we are not a boundary school, so no matter where you live in the city, you do not have any geographic preference. Everyone has the same chance of getting into Byers. No preference for where you live. If you've got specific questions about our Byers program or anything else specifically about Byers, please reach out either through our email, byers@scienceandtech.org, or the phone number. And if you do end up coming to Byers next year, we are excited to welcome you. We have a family orientation in April or May, and we do have our summer orientation for students, and we will keep you posted on those dates then. If you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for checking us out. Very much hope you will join the DSST community and that you will be here at Byers with us next year.